Dear students, this is the second video lecture series of home solar system design. In this video lecture, I will explain about the calculation of electricity bill in your home. The following terms are also explained in this video lecture. What is the definition of energy audit? What is meant by telescopic and non-telescopic billing? How to calculate the electricity bill in your home? And some energy conservation measures or some tips to reduce the electricity bill in your home. And what is the definition of energy audit? The energy audit means the verification, monitoring, and analysis of use of energy, including the submission of technical reports containing recommendations for improving energy efficiency with an action plan to reduce the energy consumption. There are mainly three terms. First one is the verification of electrical energy, then continuous monitoring of the energy consumption, and analysis of the use of energy, and submission of technical report containing some recommendations or some methods for improving the energy efficiency. There is an action plan or systematic plan will be needed to reduce the energy consumption and increase the energy efficiency. This will be mainly applicable for the industrial consumers. And how to calculate the electricity bill in your home? The electricity rate mainly depends upon two factors. The first one is the tariff category and second one is the monthly energy consumption. There are some fixed charges also will be included in the electricity bill, but the rate mainly depends upon the tariff category and second one is the monthly energy consumption in your home. What is meant by tariff? The rate at which the consumers are charged at a specified rate is called tariff. The tariff rates are fixed by the Kerala State Electricity Regulatory Commission, that is KSERC. The KSEB follows a slab system for the electricity billing. There are different rates which are applied to different slabs of electricity consumption. So for the domestic sector, the telescopic and non-telescopic methods are used for billing. So what is meant by telescopic billing and what is meant by non-telescopic billing? The telescopic billing is applied only if the monthly consumption is less than 250 units. For example, so the KSEB applies different slabs for the different consumers. So first 0 to 50 units, there is no fixed charge and each unit will be charged at a rate of 150. The next 51 to 100 units, there are some fixed charges and it will be charged at a rate of 315 per unit. Then 101 to 150, some fixed charges and it will be charged at a rate of 480 per units. 151 to 200, it will be charged at a rate of 640 per unit and 200 to 250, it will be charged at a rate of 640 per unit. In the telescopic billing, if a consumer consumes 220 units of energy consumption, so the first 50 units will be charged at a rate of 150. The second 50, that is 51 to 100, will be charged at a rate of 315. And third 50, that is 101 to 150, will be charged at a rate of 480 per unit. And fourth 50 units, that is 151 to 200, it will be charged at a rate of 640 per unit. and the last 20 units, that is above 200 units, that is the last 50 units will, last 20 units will be charged at a rate of 640 per unit. So the different slabs, different rates will be applicable to the consumers. So that is known as the telescopic billing. In the non-telescopic method, it is if a consumer consumes 300 units of energy consumption, it will be charged, each unit will be charged at a specified or constant rate. So approximately 580 per unit rate. That will be applicable to all the consumption of electrical energy. That is the difference between telescopic and non-telescopic billing. In the telescopic billing, each units or the first 50 units will be charged at a lower rate. The next 50 units will be charged at a higher rate. And similarly, the next 50 units also charged at more higher rate and so on. But in the non-telescopic method, each unit will be charged at a specified rate above 250 units of energy consumption. And how to calculate the electricity bill? They have to take the present reading and also they have a previous reading in the energy meter. So the difference in the present reading and previous reading will give you the total energy consumption or total units of energy consumption in the present month. So we already know that 1 kWh is the 1 unit of energy consumption, and accordingly the monthly units of energy consumption can be calculated, and monthly energy consumption or monthly unit into the slab rate or the tariff rate applicable to the consumer will be the energy charge of the consumers. So the energy charge will be equal to monthly units of energy consumption of the consumer into tariff rate. I already explained that some fixed charges will be also in the electricity bill. There is not only the energy charges, there are some fixed charges will be also there. That is energy charges, some fixed charges, also some meter rent will be there. Then duty charge or surcharge will be also included in the electricity bill. And if there is a government subsidy will be there, this will be also in the electricity bill or home electricity bill. This is the example of a LT bill in your house. So it will be mentioned that the previous reading or previous unit of energy consumption as 3790 and current consumption will be 4153. So you can calculate this month energy consumption in units. That is the current units of consumption minus previous month consumption up to previous month consumption. It will be get the consumption, energy consumption in the present month. That will be multiplied by the tariff rate will be the energy charges of the present month. So in the bill, the current units will be 4153 and previous units will be 3790 and the consumption is 363 units and energy charge will be 567.91. Also some other charges, that is a fixed charge of 60, meter rent of 12 rupees, then duty charge of 48.84 and some government subsidies will be applicable. So that can be minus 118.75. So the fixed charge plus meter rent plus energy charges plus duty minus government subsidy will be the total electricity bill according to this sample calculation. But in the case of industries or HT consumers, the tariff will be different. The time schedule can be divided into 3 tariff rates. That is, the normal tariff rate will be there, peak tariff rate and off-peak tariff rate. The normal time or the normal tariff rate includes the energy consumption tariff up to morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. And peak tariff rate will be applicable for a time duration of 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And off-peak tariff rate will be 10 p.m. to morning 6 a.m. So the different rates will be applicable for a normal period, peak period, and off-peak period. Similarly, there is a maximum demand charges. It will be different for the normal period of time, peak period of time, and off-peak period of time. Some power factor incentive, the electricity duty charges, electricity surcharge, and self-generated energy charge. That is meant by the, if you are using a diesel generator, there is a small amount of charge will be billed in the HT electricity bill. So the total rate will be depend upon your tariff rate at different times, the maximum different charges at the different times, the power factor incentive, electricity duty, electricity charge, and self-generated or diesel generator penalty will be also applicable. This is a sample HT electricity bill. It will be include the demand charge, normal demand charge, peak demand charge, off-peak demand charge. Or there is a limit will be there. If you are using the excess demand charge in any of the period, it will be charged a rate with a fine. So that is marked as the excess demand charge at a normal period, excess demand charge at peak period, excess demand charge at off-peak period. So if you are using the demand in these times above the fixed unit, it will be some fine will be applicable. And similarly, the energy charges will be in the normal energy charge, peak energy charge, and off-peak energy charge. There are also some other charges will be there. That is the power factor incentive, then energy charges on lightning load, the electricity duty, the electricity surcharge, duty on self-generated energy also will include. Then total of these different types of demand charge, then energy charges, the electricity duty, electricity charge, surcharge, and self-generated energy charge will be the total electricity bill for an industrial or HT consumers. Then for the energy conservation or reduce the energy bill, you have to know what are the main components of the domestic electricity consumption. So normally if you are considering in a domestic sector, most of the energy will be consumed by the fans and lights. The fans consume 35% of total energy and lightings consume the 90% of energy. Refrigerator 10%, coolers 9%, TV 9%, air conditioners 9%, and others also 9%. So the major energy consumption devices in the domestic sector will be fans and lightings. And how to make your home more energy efficient or how to reduce your electricity bill? There are many tips or many methods will be there. So you can analyze your electricity bill and you can analyze your energy consumption, and then you can mention some energy conservation or some steps for reducing the energy consumption. For example, if you are considering a 60-watt incandescent lamp, then 40-watt CFL and 12-watt LED, the brightness will be same. For all the 3 lamps, that is the brightness will be 800 lumens. If you are replacing your old incandescent lamp with LED lights, there is a large reduction in use of the energy. So incandescent lamp using same brightness, it will be use a power of 60 watts, but the LED light uses only 12 watts of power. So if you are using more time, it will be reduce a large energy consumption and reduce the electricity bill. These are the some small steps you can be applicable to your home to reduce the electricity bill. So turn off the lights when not in use. If you are not using, just turn off the lights. It will be reduce the energy consumption. So you can do some small steps or some small tips in your home to reduce the energy consumption. Then the mobile phones, some are also know that the mobile phones will be full time charged into the plug socket. So don't leave your mobile phones full time in the plugged in. If needed, then only you can switch on the mobile phones or plug the mobile phones. And the air conditioner you can set at a 24 degrees Celsius. It will be the best method for the energy efficiency in the case of air conditioners. So use of the renewable energy sources like solar and wind, also you can reduce the electricity bill, but there is a initial cost will be, or initial installation cost will be needed. So you can analyze the energy consumption and you can analyze the electricity bill, and you can come with some small steps to reduce the energy consumption in your home and reduce your electricity bill. That is the main aim of this second video lecture. Okay, thank you.